Life is a game, and as soon as you press start, this is where the fun begins.
You spawn in with a random character in a random location. Just like The Sims, you have certain basic needs that you need to fulfill. Things like food and water, quality sleep, survival, enjoyment of life and life extension, comfortable living conditions, care and protection from loved ones, and social approval. Not fulfilling certain needs could lead to death or even health detriments to your character. But there is so much more to the game than just fulfilling these basic needs. The game is an open-world adventure about choices. Throughout the first 18 years of your character's life, your choices are limited and your freedom to go wherever you want is limited. However, depending on your character's storyline up until this point, you usually have a choice to go to college and get a degree for a higher chance at getting a good job, or start working or travel. This is a hard choice for a lot of players to make because a lot of people at this age don't quite have what they want to do for the rest of their life figured out yet. Throughout the game, you will even start to question, what exactly is the point of the game?
This is the fun part of the game because this is up for you to decide. In the game, you have main quests and you will have side quests.
But let's start with character creation first. When you're creating your character, think about what type of avatar you want to be. Pilot, businessman, doctor, hippie, wizard, mad scientist, soldier. Think about which avatar you want and how people will perceive this avatar, because depending on your choice, this will massively affect your gameplay. With your body, you can modify it by eating good food versus eating junk food, or going to the gym versus not going to the gym. There's even a pretty recent update where you can change your gender now. You can add tattoos to your character's body as well. However, each modification can have a positive or negative effect depending on the situation. For example, if you're in the Japan part of the map and you have a tattoo, you will not be allowed to enter bathhouses. Tattoos could be seen as threatening to certain people, however, they could also be seen as attractive to other people. So you have to think about what companion characters you are trying to attract, along with what jobs or positions allow these types of modifications. Think to yourself, would the person, audience, or avatar that I'm trying to attract be interested in my character? There are certain actions that can affect other characters' perception of your character, and this could either benefit or detriment your character. For example, if a character were to sleep around, or if they were celibate, you have to think of the game like chess. In the long run, will this help me achieve my goal, or will it bring me further from it? And sometimes you have to make sacrifices. Sleeping around versus having a good, wholesome family. Each location can have a huge effect on the gameplay. Think of them like different levels. Depending on your character, you want to pick a location that most fits with your goals. For example, some characters might get seasonal depression, so it might be better to go to a specific warmer location. Certain locations can have species of animals and bugs that are more dangerous. However, you have to think about it this way. Every location has its positives and negatives. In this game, there are main missions or main quests, or there are side quests. One high-scoring player with the initials JFK on our leaderboard built a rocket and went to the moon, but you have the choice to choose whatever main missions you want to have. You could join the military, or have the world's biggest tractor collection. These main missions could be earning a certain item in your inventory, or going to a certain location in your lifetime. Or it could be something like making a music album, becoming an Olympian. The possibilities in this game are endless. However, depending on your character, you may be restricted to certain locations, or you may have objectives that make themselves. The universe may present you with its own main mission. You will also have side quests. For example, taking out the trash, doing dishes, taking a shower, feeding a goldfish, going to the gym. You might even get some random side quests while you are out. For example, an old lady might need help pumping gas. Now, each task and action in the game can have potential side effects. For example, let's say this old lady that wanted help pumping gas was actually trying to rob you. In this game, there's many random events. Do you remember how we said earlier that this game is like chess? Well, it's actually a little bit more like poker, because there's a component of luck in the game that can dramatically increase your chances of success. For example, winning the lottery. I think it's helpful to look at your life like a game board, because then you can see how close you are to achieving your goals. Some other unusual events in this game could be supernatural events, dreams, and there's even games within the games, like video games, board games, unsolved mysteries, anomalies. The game itself is a game within a game within a game. For example, going fishing, flirting. Any task you do really requires some level of skill. So it is very useful to become skilled in many areas, because you never know when you'll need a certain skill to succeed in the long run in the game. In the game, there's a lot of competitive modes. Racing, player versus player zones, UFC, simulated combat zones, creative, artistic. One of the most important choices in the game is picking a job, because the job you choose can affect the rest of your life, and certain jobs will limit certain freedoms. You have to think to yourself, does the job you choose help, or does it detriment your main quest goals? When you're picking out a job, think back to your avatar. For example, if you chose an adventure avatar and your hobbies are traveling to other countries, then you might want to become a pilot or a tour guide for another country. Your job will affect your income, and your income will affect privileges and allow for more items to use. But there is so much more to the game, such as religion. Religion can give you a strong moral compass and a stronger connection to the universe. There's many tribes within the game too, religious tribes, countries, even sports fans can be seen as tribes. There's things like pyramids, art, lore and history, to everything. Even the table, even the phone you're looking at, every single thing has some sort of lore. Ghosts, aliens, music throughout time, corruption, those with power using those without, love, emotions, travel, different cultures, planets, the universe. The list can go on forever because we live in an infinite universe. But now it's time for you to press start, continue the game, or overwrite your save files and become the character to achieve your main quest goals. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like it, and if you want to see a part 2 to this video, comment down below. And also comment down below about your character and their goals. And let's try and help achieve them together. Once again, thank you for watching. This is Slate's Travels, a travel channel. If you enjoy watching videos about traveling and exploring the world, please follow.